Recently a Pocophone F2 concept video surfaced on the web claiming triple rear camera setup, under-display fingerprint sensor and whatnot. Please don't fall for that every year, these things happen. We are pretty sure that there will be no 41 megapixel sensor on Pocophone 2. The design seems impressive, but Xiaomi will not make the Pocophone a luxury phone. It meant to be a budget flagship, and it will be a budget flagship. So don't expect any flashy design, specs, and hardware claimed by the video. Let's take a look. The rumors mill has already started to churn out some hints about the successor of the Poco F1, which will be the Poco F2. And to begin with, the first and the most obvious thing here is the display, which will be flaunting a 6.3 inches IPS LCD Full HD having a screen resolution of 1080p by 2340 pixels and is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The processor that will end up under the hood of the Poco F2 will be the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, along with similar memory configurations that we have seen currently, that is 6GB RAM with 64GB in-built storage and 8GB RAM with 128GB or 256GB options. On the front, the Poco F2 might go with a triple camera setup like the new trend, which will be even more popularized in 2019. However, if they feel to keep costs down, the dual camera is also completely fine from the Poco F1. Some possible camera combos would be 1. Telephoto sensor plus regular RGB. 2. Telephoto plus wide angle. 3. Regular RGB plus monochrome sensor. 4. A higher megapixel sensor plus regular RGB sensor. This setup is used for a hybrid zoom. The software here is toned down version of MIUI, with lots of smart features for the app drawer introduced. Now with Poco F2 again, we might see some AI integrated within the user interface, working around the clock to keep the phone as smooth as it bought on the first day. App loading times could get faster with AI monitoring your app opening habits on a regular basis, so pre-compiling and loading them required resources before you hit the app icon. The battery on the Poco F2 could remain same as Poco F1, as Xiaomi buys a large stock of 4000 mAh battery every year. Along with some proprietary are Xiaomi's rebranded fast charging system, which will keep the system reasonably cool. Now speaking of its pricing and availability, the Pocophone Poco F2 will be a minor upgrade from the F1 and should carry a similar price tag between $320 to $399, while the top of the line 10GB RAM variant will cost you at least $420 or a little more.